Come along, Lydia. Hurry up, dear. It's time we got back to Skyrim. I feel I need to know why the gods decided to make me dragonborn. It seems to be something that I probably ought to know. I think that to find the reason why I am dragonborn, I think the answer... I think Skyrim is going to be the place.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynes Grove this time.
Oh, yes, I said. Lydia? Oh. Well, Lydia, I think the answer to why I'm dragonborn has got to be somewhere here in Skyrim. Now, the Greybeards, all they said was it's something to do with the Dragon's Rising. Maybe we should go and see that Delphine person and see if she's found out anything more. She seemed to be quite obsessed with finding something. Maybe she has. It's worth having a talk with her. And if she doesn't, maybe I could try Sidgir and see if he's finally remembered who I am or still pretending not to. Come along. We'll go to Riverwood.
Very good.
Yes. What did that wizard call Riverwood again? A miserable little town. Well, in this weather it certainly looks like it.
Stupid dog. I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor.
Well,
I
I
can
love a
get
good
you
party.
into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
Well, I do love a good party, and Solitude is the best place to get a new party dress, which I'll definitely need. You shouldn't have any problem with the invitation. Just use my name. Malborn, you say, the Winking Skeever. Okay, well, I'll see you in Solitude then.
Sounds good. Be careful.
There's that black dragon again. Lydia. What's it doing? The last time we saw this dragon, it was raising another dragon at Kynesgrove. Oh, it's doing it again! Now, where's it gone? Well, at least there's no Miraak here taking the souls.
Something's happening.
I don't think you knew you had a dragon buried there. It's not quite so buried anymore, but it is just as dead as it was. Well, now it's just as dead as it was. Lydia, I would prefer if we left this one in peace. It looks like there's another dragon. Quite near that bandit camp.
Bandits are just human garbage.
Yes, well, I'm sure they can deal with the dragon. Well, it looks like the ruffians have been at it again, though I don't recognize those sorts of arrows.
Flame will stop eventually. Always not.
Eventually, yes. But that it doesn't say how long. Well, Lydia, that's the winking skeever. But I think I ought to go and say hello to Eliseth. She may remember me. She may even offer to put us up at the Blue Palace.
Doesn't matter
that would be rather more salubrious than the inn, I think.
Missing out on some wonderful opportunities.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
I can see that Elisef is a little busy at the moment. I just wanted to say hello, but I hear that you're looking for some help in Wolfskull Cave. If I can lighten her load a little, I'm willing to look into it. I've had a little experience of such things recently. I'm very sorry to tell you that, but if I can help.
You mean the Dragonbridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
Well, I can certainly spare the time, and anything to lighten Elisef's load.
I've got what I came for. Better get back to Dragon.
Lydia, I know you'd rather be sitting in the inn with a pint in your hand, but I'd rather be sitting in the Blue Palace with a nice glass of vintage wine in my hand. So, if this can help get us in with Elisef, then what's killing a few skeletons or a few skeletons or ruffians? Of course, Lydia. The skeletons outside does suggest a particular type of person.
Necromancers are easy to deal with since they often lack powerful corpses to use. Conjurers, however, are more dangerous with the Daedra they summon.
I don't really like either. Well, that looks like a Draugr. Easy enough to deal with. Skeletons and Draugr.
Fought a few rogue mages in my life as a mercenary. They're power-mad fools.
Well, looks like you get to fight some more here. Well, it sounds like something is going on down there. I don't know how we're going to get back up, but well, there must be a way as there are torches here. A little bit more than bandits or animals. Lydia, there's magic going on. Well, I don't like the look at that. That will not do. That will not do at all. What are they doing? No. We definitely don't want Potema back. What do they think they're doing? They're either fools or mad. That does not...
What are you doing, you fools? You cannot bind me to your will. Summon the words, bound by glass. You have the power to bind me.
It's not looking good.
Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
What do you think? You need to stop this now! Necromancers.
I cannot.
Well, the last thing we wanted was Potema. Well, hopefully this will be a way out, now that we've dealt with those necromancers. Hardly bandits or animals. Now, surely Eliseth must be grateful. I'm sure she wouldn't want Potema claiming her throne.
I've been looking for you.
You have?
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Okay.
Let's see here. Another note from your friend Rallis.
Oh.
I hope everything is all right. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Well, so do I. I hope it's news of return on our investments. I don't want you to panic, but I need to see you at the Barrow. Quickly. Well, Lydia, I think we might have to see if we can find a ship that will sail from here.
Come and see what goods I offer.
But we need to see Eliseth. She may know of a ship. Ah, Folk.
You've returned. Good. What did you find at Wolf Skull Cave?
Well, it wasn't bandits. None of those ruffians. It was necromancers. And you're not going to believe what they were trying to do. They were trying to summon and bind Potema.
Potema herself?
Yes.
Please tell me you stopped them.
Well, yes, I interrupted their ritual. I killed them, actually. So, yes, fortunately it's now done.
You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potema.
Well, exactly.
I shudder at the thought.
Well, so did I. Folk, while I have you here, it seems I have some business in Solstheim that I that I need to look into very quickly. Would you know of a trustworthy captain who could sail us to Solstheim? Or if not to Solstheim, then to Windhelm, where I could catch passage? I think it'd be quicker by ship.
Mind yourself in my city.
Well, I think I should go in and reserve my dress. Have a fitting so they have a chance to get it finished and perfect before the party.
Come in and shut the door.
Right now, my good lady, I have a commission for you. I have a party to go to at the Thalmor Embassy, and obviously I want the best. So if we can get the initial fitting done now, I have to be out of town for a couple of days. I'm sure that will give you enough time.
What could it mean? The return of the dragonborn? Who among us could possibly with such power?
Well, it is a little misty. I hope our ship will not be delayed. It would be quite awful if I were late for the party. After I didn't get to go to the hunting party. Okay, I don't hear the sounds of anyone working. What's Raleigh's done this town? Hasn't lost more workers, has he? Ralis.
And now you're back.
Yes.
Great. Just great.
Well, Ralis, you did write to me and told me to get here quickly. Now, I have a party to go to. I don't want to waste my time coming over here every 5 minutes. What is it?
Draugr again. I mean,
Yes.
we should have expected it, right?
Yes.
What else do you find in these damned crypts but waves
Quite.
and waves of Draugr? At least 6 of the diggers are dead. The rest of them ran off, and
Okay.
I don't blame them. You've had some luck with these things before. Do you think you could go back in, see if anyone's still alive?
By alive, do you mean the Draugr who aren't quite as dead as they should be? Or do you mean the miners? Because I don't think I'm going to find any miners. I think they're probably dead. Right. Come along, Lydia. Draugr again.
We should put the dead back to their sleep.
Indeed we should. How about we start with that one? Lydia? I think...
Ruins house much of my people's history.
What, Lydia? I think there may be... I think there may be... I think there may be a word. You know, one of those walls with words on it. I think there may be one down here. Just need to get that, cleared out. That's going to mean that we need to clear out the Draugr.
I've got a bad...
Well, I hear something beyond that, Lydia, so, be prepared. Oh! Well, that wasn't quite what I was expecting. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh! Okay, oh. Maybe not that one. That's all three of them down. And all three of them up. There we go, Lydia. Oh, does that go back out? Oh. Yes. I think that's it. I do want Rallis to clear out what looks like that's the wall. So I would like Rallis to clear that out. It's going to cost me though, isn't it?
Any news?
Well, Rallis, I've defeated the Draugr, but those missing miners there, well, they're dead.
I should have figured. Damn. Well, at least we can get back to work. But hazard pay keeps piling up. and this won't be getting any cheaper. I'm going to hire some mercenaries this time, too.
Well, yes.
Having some people around who know how to fight should. Well, it'll set the miners at ease, and hopefully keep them alive. But they won't be cheap either. It's going to hit 3,000 this time, I'm afraid. Have you got that on you?
Well, yes, Rallis. This had better be worth it, you know. I mean, it is becoming really rather expensive.
We're going to be making this back 50-fold, partner. Trust me.
Right, well, we'd better.
I'll go hire a new crew and some brawny types to keep them safe. Come back and check in on us. Nothing can stop us this time.
Right. Lydia.
I guess this island is as far away from Whiterun as can be.
In what way do you mean, Lydia? Lydia, I'm running a little low on arrows. And, well, a lady feels almost naked without ammunition. I must put that to rights before we leave this island. I believe I saw a blacksmith in Raven Rock. I'm sure he must have some arrows.
At some point, you're going to have to choose.
You haven't seen Crucius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
Well, I don't know who that is. What's all this fuss about a pickaxe?
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
Oh, a museum piece. Well, if he's taken it, shouldn't you call a guard?
I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Crucius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
Well, so you just want someone who exudes authority to speak to him? Well, I could certainly do that, and a little extra cash is always most useful.
You tell Crucius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
I'd like to know what or else is. Well, Lydia, it won't take but a few minutes to persuade the old man to give back the pickaxe if it's not rightfully his. I mean, after all, stealing is bad.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Cretius, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Cretius, you're an obstinate old fool, and you're going to get yourself killed.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy?
You're busy doing what exactly?
Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are.
Well, no you don't, but perhaps I could help?
Maybe. Been difficult trusting people lately. They think I'm crazy.
Oh.
But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map. A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless, tainted mine.
Right, so who was your great-grandfather?
Gratian Caerellius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel. And he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago.
So, well, that sounds quite dangerous. How did he die?
The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall. But I know better.
You know better? How?
My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key.
A key? Interesting. What did the letter say?
It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look.
Okay.
The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else.
Great value. So that's what the key's for then, this locked section where there's something valuable.
It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance.
Letter and a key to a locked section. That certainly sounds suspicious.
Finally, someone who believes me. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone.
Okay. Well, very interesting. Why are you telling me?
Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story.
I heard.
Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for.
So you do want my help?
I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us.
Well, I do have a little while left on Solstheim before I have to go back. My business with Raleigh did not take as long as I thought it would. So, where would you like me to start? There's always skeevers. Come along, Lydia. It's only skeevers. Oh. And spiders. With the cobwebs, expect more spiders. I don't think anyone's been down here in a long time, not with those spiders. Okay. Well, Lydia, a locked gate. And wouldn't you believe it, the key opens the gate. I say we go and see what was so valuable it was locked away. Lydia, we've seen these carvings before. Expect a Draugr. Now, normally Draugr aren't that difficult to deal with, but they locked the section away. I don't trust anything sitting in a chair unless I've put an arrow in it. I think the scorch marks should have been a little bit of a clue there, Lydia. I think we have to go over there to unlock the gate. Indeed. Well, this looks promising. Or not. The door goes nowhere. There seems to have been a fall, Lydia, but there has been a tunnel made through here. Well, yes, this does look like where we're supposed to go. Might be a little tricky getting down. Well, we should be able to get back up again. We always have before. Oh, except, they didn't. Received a letter from the East Empire Company today. They say that some of the miners broke through the wall in Shaft 3 of Raven Rock Mine and found some ruins. I hope this isn't another waste of time like the fiasco they sent me to in Cyrodiil. I'll gather my assistant, Milius, and sail to Raven Rock at first light. It'll be nice to see the old house in Solstheim again. Finally arrived in Raven Rock and was surprised at the number of Dark Elf refugees living in town. Not really from mining stock, but I think they'll make fine workers one day. Milius and I spent a good part of the day clearing the ash off of the roof of my house. The damn volcano is still erupting almost day and night. If it wasn't for the ash covering everything, it would almost look beautiful. Milius and I are headed into Raven Rock Mine to have a look at whatever it is the miners uncovered. I think I'll stop by the old swing and scoop and pick up a few supplies before we head down. Couldn't hurt to be prepared. Looks like the miners broke right through the wall of an old Nordic barrow. I've seen this sort of thing in Skyrim before. Damn north of barrows dotting the landscape, and almost none of them are ever marked on any maps. Looks like this barrow belongs to something called the Bloodskull clan. I'm going to take some rubbings of the inscriptions on the tombs and see if I can't learn some more information from my history books. It's been a few days, and I can't find even a single mention of this clan anywhere. Milius and I decided to proceed ahead. We've come to a drop-down point, but I can see a massive chamber below. Took the better part of the day to lower everything down and climb down the almost sheer drop. It's been an astonishing day of discovery. After exploring the large chamber beyond the drop-off, I was startled to find the most strangest weapon I've ever laid eyes upon, sitting on a pedestal of sorts. The blade appears to be flawless, and is emitting a faint, chilling glow. This parchment I found about the chamber seems to call this the Bloodskull blade. Not certain if I should remove it yet, but I think I'll sleep on it. I've decided against my own better judgment to remove the Bloodskull blade from its pedestal. Milius seems completely against it, but we need to bring this wondrous artifact with us when we find a way out of the barrow. Well, that's not good. That suggests there is no way. I should have listened to Milius. The moment the blade was lifted, we were set upon by Draugr. Milius fought bravely, but he fell. I was able to destroy the remaining ones, but I was badly wounded. I can barely stand. My only chance will be finding a way out of this place, but I fear that I'm trapped. Exploring has been slow. I can only move for maybe a few minutes at a time before I have to rest. My supplies are running low, and I'm feeling weaker by the hour. The only progress I've made is finding a strange door with markings on it that I've never seen. There appears to be something to them I'm missing, as they've confounded my attempts at getting through. I'll have to study this further in order to make any progress. Barely can keep awake. I'm fairly certain that the key to the door involves the use of the Bloodskull blade. When swinging the weapon, I'm noticing a ribbon of mystical energy emanating from it. I think by swinging the sword in different directions, it's possible to manipulate this ribbon and solve whatever puzzle this door presents. I hope to get well enough to put this to the test soon. Each swing is a huge effort. I've lost track of time and my strength is fading. I can't even stand anymore. My wounds refuse to heal. I'm afraid this tomb will become my resting place. If anyone finds his journal, please send these notes to my superiors at the East Empire Company and tell my wife that I love her. May Arche guide me to my final rest. Well, Lydia, I've got some good news and some bad news. We found the degradation version, but there's no way out of this barrow, except possibly by using this sword, which he says emits an energy. So. Well, I am really hoping, Lydia, that this is the way out. Oh. There is a wall, Lydia. Well, Lydia, I still don't see a way out. What's that over there? Is that a way out? It's one of those books, Lydia. Time for us to get out of here. Lydia?
Bandits raid villages and murder travelers for nothing but a pouch of gold.
Time a little justice comes their way, don't you think?
Should have known she wouldn't wait for me. I'll gut that filthy farmer when I see him.
I knew it!
Well, I've got your pickaxe that you wanted.
So, you finally tracked down old Cretius, eh?
Well, he's
Quite a character, isn't he?
He was in the mine.
Tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it for me and all, you keep it.
What? After all that? Why?
I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied. Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use.
Before I go, good sir, may I politely tell you I am not a bully boy. I'm a lady. So the next time you want a job just to send somebody a message, find somebody else. Well, Cretius, it seems that you were right all along.
Let me see that. Huh, I knew it. Gratian's death wasn't because of a rockfall. It was just a story to keep people away from the tombs. Now that I have his journal in hand, I can get some closure from the East Empire Company. Make them pay for lying to everyone.
A little compensation. Mind you, it was a little dangerous down there. The Draugr there were particularly vicious and quite difficult to kill. So anyway, good luck getting compensation out of the East Empire Company. You're going to need it.
Thank you. Now, I believe I owe you a little more than a debt of gratitude for all that work you did. Here,
Well,
it's not much, but it's the best an old retired miner can do.
well, I would hardly insult you by not taking it. Thank you, Cretius. Well, Lydia, I think we can make it back to Skyrim in time for our meeting. Well, the first thing, Lydia, is to see if they finished my dress.
Come in and shut the door.
Well, I do hope you finished my dress for me. You've had plenty of time after all. Okay, the winking skeever, it is. For the wood elf. Ah. Malborn, Delphine sent me. You're going to help me?
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing.
Well, yes.
Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
Well, Malborn, as you can tell, I am a lady, and I have just got the most wonderful dress to wear to the party. I can hardly see how anything's going to go wrong. But it might be an idea if you take a couple of things for me, just in case. Well, this is where she said to meet. Ah, there she is. Delphine.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Well, I'm hardly going to need much, am I? Yes, anyway. He's all set.
Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest.
Well, yes.
Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth.
Well,
Here,
no.
put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside.
Well, I'm not going to wear these clothes you've given me. I've got my own. A party dress that I paid good money for. See, gold lace and everything.
Ready to board the carriage to the embassy?
Okay, let's get on with the show then.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree.
Well, I'm not
And
that
arriving
late.
by carriage, no less.
Well,
I
of
salute
course.
you, my good lady. My
Well-
lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Right, well, my good man, it's,
There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree? Just
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please.
damnably. Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, yes.
I don't understand why I've not been to one of these little parties before.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
Well, I'm actually quite shocked that I had not been invited to one of these before. My name's Sunniva. I'm pleased to meet you at last.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
Well,
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine.
Oh, never mind.
Do I have your permission to uncork the Arenthia Red?
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Elisith.
Isn't this something? Ellenwood really knows how to host a party.
Whoa, yes, I was quite surprised I have not been to one before. Are you enjoying the party?
Very much so, yes. Ellenwood's parties are always so elegant. She really has impeccable taste. My only regret is that she doesn't host them more often.
Well, maybe that's why I haven't been to one before. I just haven't been in Solitude at the right time. Okay, Malcolm.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
Why would anyone join the Stormcloaks? They have a fraction of the Empire's wealth and power.
Well, yes, Sidgeir. I wanted to have a word with you at some point. You wrote to me as though you did not know who I was. Anyway, how do you fancy causing a little mischief?
Well, let's hear it.
Well, just a little, you know what we're like in the in the upper classes of Skyrim, just to show the Thalmor that we can have a sense of fun. How about a little scene?
I trust you don't presume on our friendship. I'm a Jarl after all. I wouldn't want to appear foolish in front of these people.
Of course not. But I think these Thalmor are a little bit stuck up in their ways, and they don't know how to have fun like we do.
Sorry. I really can't risk it. I'm sure you can find someone else with a little less dignity.
Yes. Well, there's that drunk man.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
You need a drink, do you? Well, you do look rather thirsty.
My friend, you are very perceptive. I have a powerful thirst that cannot be slaked. And none of the waiters will bring me a drink. Elenwen must have told them to cut me off, that frigid bitch. Afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose. I need another drink.
You do indeed. I think the red wine will be fine. I will be right with you, Malborn. I have an idea.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
Well, you just have to talk to the right person. I've brought you one.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles.
Well, they are mostly found more
Anything
insecure.
I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Well, actually, there is something that you could do for me.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
Well, you know how stuck up all these Thalmor are insecure. How about why don't we cause a little scene and just show them how much fun we can have in Skyrim?
Is that all?
Oh, yes.
My friend, you've come to the right person.
I thought I
You
had.
could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine.
Oh, excellent.
Stand back and behold my handiwork.
I will behold a master.
Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast to Elenwen, our mistress.
What are you
I
doing?
speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although most of you are already in bed with her.
Let's go, before anyone notices us. So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it?
Got it. I have to admit that drunk man is very good.
You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up.
Well, thank you, Malborn.
I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Did you see those robes
You're on your
marching
own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds.
Well, it doesn't look like the Thalmor actually know anything about the dragons.
Filthy barbarian! Drop that!
Well, that was a little unfortunate. Do not ruin my dress! Thank you, Lydia. Well, thank you, Lydia. Just ruined my dress. What do you think, Lydia? Do you think this might be where the records are? They weren't in there.
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses.
Silence! Do not presume, Kissa. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he?
What was that?
Etienne?
Over here! I'll kill you! I swear it!
Well, well, Lydia, maybe I should have brought a little bit more than my bow. Okay, records row. Well, we got some books. Well, nothing that looks like what we need, Lydia. Well, this... Ah, Lydia? Maybe here. First emissary Elenwyn. We anticipate a breakthrough in our efforts to uncover the party or power behind the dragon resurrection phenomenon. Yes, so they really don't know. An informant has identified a possible lead. Whom we have brought back to the embassy for a full interrogation. The subject is obstinate, but by all indications is holding back the information we seek. I have authorized intermediate manual uncoiling. I do not expect more will be necessary, unless you feel time presses. I know you prefer to be present for the final questioning. I will inform you immediately when the subject is fully receptive. 2 days should tell the tale. In the meantime, if you wish to audit our technique, your expertise is welcome, as always. I have placed the prisoner in the cell closest to your office stairs for your convenience. A dossier on Delphine. Okay. Status: capture or kill. Well, she wasn't being paranoid, was she? Okay, so Delphine was a high priority target during the First War, for both operational and political reasons. She was directly involved in several of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades within the Dominion. She had been identified and was slated for the initial purge, but by bad luck was recalled to Cyrodiil just before the outbreak of hostilities. During the war, she evaded 3 attempts on her life, in one case killing an entire assassination team. Since then, we have only indirect evidence of her movements, as she's proven extremely alert to our surveillance. She should be considered very dangerous, and no move against her should be made without overwhelming force and the most careful preparation. She is believed to still be working actively against us within Skyrim, although we have no location on her. Assumed to be working alone, as no other Blades are known to be active in Skyrim, and she has in the past avoided contact with other fugitive Blades for her own security. One of the reasons she has so far evaded elimination. Her continued existence is an affront to us all. A dossier on that. Ulfric. Asset. Uncooperative. Dormant. Okay. Ulfric first came to our attention during the First War against the Empire, where he was taken as a prisoner of war during the campaign for the White Gold Tower. Under interrogation, we learned of his potential value, son of the Jarl of Windhelm, and he was assigned as an asset to the interrogator, who is now First Emissary Elenwyn. He was made to believe information obtained during his interrogation was crucial in the capture of the Imperial City. The city had in fact fallen before he had broken. But he did break. And he did give them information. And then allowed to escape. After the war, contact was established, and he has proven his worth as an asset. The so-called Miraak incident was particularly valuable from the point of view of our strategic goals in Skyrim, although it resulted in Ulfric becoming generally uncooperative to direct contact. The Miraak incident. Direct contact remains a possibility under extreme circumstances, but in general the asset should be considered dormant. As long as the civil war proceeds in its current indecisive fashion, we should remain hands-off. The incident at Helgen is an example where an exception had to be made. Obviously, Ulfric's death would have dramatically increased the chance of an Imperial victory, and thus harmed our overall position in Skyrim. Note, the coincidental intervention of the dragon at Helgen is still under scrutiny. The obvious conclusion is that whoever is behind the dragons also has an interest in the continuation of the war, but we should not assume, therefore, that their goals align with our own. A Stormcloak victory is also to be avoided, however, so even indirect aid to the Stormcloaks must be carefully managed. Well, that's definitely something to think about. Well done, Lydia. Well, there's a prisoner. Someone called Esbern. Fugitive capture only. Highest priority. Okay. Esbern was one of the Blade's lawmasters prior to the First War against the Empire. He was not a field agent, but is now believed to have been behind some of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades during the pre-war years, including the Falinesti incident and the breach of the Blue River prison. His file had remained dormant for many years, an inexcusable error on the part of my predecessor, who has been recalled to Alinor for punishment and re-education, in the erroneous belief that he was unlikely to pose a threat due to his advanced age and lack of field experience. A salutary reminder to all operational levels that no Blades agent should be considered low priority for any reason. All are to be found and justice exacted upon them. As we're still in the dark as to the cause and meaning of the return of the dragons, I have made capturing Esbern our top priority, as he is known to be one of the experts in the dragon lore of the Blades. Regrettably, we have yet to match their expertise on the subject of dragons, which was derived from their Akaviri origins, and is still far superior to our own, which remains largely theoretical. The archives of Cloud Ruler Temple, which is believed to have been the primary repository of the old Blades lore, were largely destroyed during the siege, and although great effort has been made to reconstruct what was lost, it now appears that most of the records related to dragons were either removed or destroyed prior to our attack. Thus, Esbern remains our best opportunity to learn how and why the dragons have returned. It cannot be ruled out that the Blades themselves are somehow connected to the dragon's return. We have recently obtained solid information that Esbern is still alive and hiding somewhere in Riften. Interrogation of a possible eyewitness is ongoing. We must proceed carefully to avoid Esbern becoming alerted to his danger. If he is indeed in Riften, he must not be given an opportunity to flee. So, questioning.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately. What was that?
No!
Well, seeing as what they did to Malborn, not even question him much, and he is still alive. Well, that must mean that they really need to find this Esbern. So, what does he know?
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
Do I look? Really? I mean, I know I've got blonde hair, but I'm hardly an elf, am I? And I'm hardly going to soil these... Well, they are a little soiled already, but you know what I mean. I'm not here to torture you.
What? Who? What do you want then?
Well, to tell you the truth, I hadn't thought about that. But we do need to get out of here.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay, come along. Come along.
Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
Wait a minute, you said that they use it to get rid of dead bodies? In this dress? This is never going to come out, this stuff, you know?
have to help me, so thanks.
There is a dragon. Well, it is attacking the embassy. Well, at least the dragon gives an excuse for the disgraceful state of my dress. We've certainly covered our tracks with fighting that dragon there. They think we rushed outside to defend the embassy. Maybe I can get that seamstress in Solitude to sort this dress out. And it won't cause any concern or suspicion. After all, it's covered in blood from the dragon. Nothing to do with what went on round the back. I have to say, Lydia, I'm a little perturbed about what I found among those papers. I think I may need to have a word with Elisa if she's back. But I certainly can't go dressed like this. Yes, I know it looks bad. There was an incident with the dragon, I'm afraid. I do hope you can fix it. Eliseth, we didn't get much of a chance to talk at the party.
There's something personal I was hoping you would do for me.
Of course, Eliseth, anything. What is it?
Falk told me what you did for us at Wolf Skull Cave. He says you're someone we can trust.
Well, you know that.
As you may know, Talos worship is outlawed in the Empire.
Yes.
When we buried my husband, I made offerings to all the gods, except Talos. I would like you to take an item of his, a war horn handed down from his father, and place it at a shrine of Talos.
I'm sure I can do that, but don't you worship Talos?
No, but my husband, Torg, would want a proper burial, and this is the way Nords are buried in Skyrim.
Well, of course. Well, yes, of course, I'd be honored to help.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me.
The Dragonborn Gallery. Maybe I can find out more about being Dragonborn from that museum.
Papa says I want
dragon over there. Well, I am the dragonborn and I am the dragon slayer. Well, I never expected that I would, be some sort of dragon slayer or pest control, Lydia? Oh, it's raining, that should burn out, shouldn't it? Well, by the looks of this road, I don't think many people go up here any longer. In fact, I'm not quite sure where the road even goes. But it's somewhere around there, I believe. Well, there's a marker. And a marker, though that's the way up the mountain. There we go. The shrine to Talos. And the horn for Eliseth. What's going on? Lydia? Lydia, what's going on?
I'll get you.
Leave Lydia alone.
All you've got?
Well, it looks like you didn't need my help. What's going on? What would the Thalmor want? In recent weeks, 2 prisoners have confessed to worshipping at a Talos shrine in the hills above the White River Gorge. This cult must not be allowed to grow any further. Find the shrine, hunt down any heretics you may find, take no prisoners. Well, Lydia, they're just murdering people just for visiting the shrine, not even asking if they're worshippers. Who do they think they are? The more I know of these Thalmor, Lydia, the more I dislike them. Anyway, we'll go and tell, Delphine that the Thalmor know nothing about the dragons. Seems all they want to do is persecute the Lords of Skyrim.
I've been looking for you.
You have?
That's something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Okay.
Let's see here. Another letter from Rallis. He's starting to scare me a little. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay, well, thank you. Well, hopefully it's good news of our investments. I hope you're not angry, but I may need some more resources. Come around when you have time. Well, that is not good news. I don't think it would be any good my writing to him, Lydia. I think I actually may have to visit him in person. We could go and see Eliseth and take a boat to Solstheim, but Riverwood is just up this way. We will go there first.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Oh.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told the Red when he met the shield maiden Matilda who said,
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised.
Well, I should
Did you
hope
learn
so.
anything useful?
Well, the Thalmor don't know anything about the dragons.
Really?
Really?
That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
Well, yes, they know a lot about you, and they know a lot about Ulfric. I don't know how much you know about him, but they don't know anything about dragons. In fact, they're looking for someone called Esbern.
Esbern?
Yes.
He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
So I gather. So I assume that what they say is true, that he does know things about dragons then.
Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
Well, that doesn't necessarily follow. Anyway, the Thalmor seem to think that the Blades know things about dragons.
Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is?
Well, they seem to think that he's somewhere in Riften.
Riften, eh? You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Well, I'm not sure about Riften. Riften is well named. It's full of riffraff. Anyway, I'm afraid it will have to keep, because I have to go to Solitude to see my friend Eliseth. Jarl Eliseth, you know. And then I have to look at my investments. Well, you know how it is. Well, maybe you don't know how it is. But if I get time, I'll look into it.